Hello guys, welcome. I am Samantha the Introvert and today I want to give you my personal recap on episode 10 of the X Morning. So let's get into it. In this episode, we went back to the very first time we saw Patapi uncovering the whole drug story and capturing the criminals from episode 1. Remember the day that Patapi got hurt? Damn, they treating Patapi like he's a dying person. Then, because Patapi was unconscious, Tamtawan was very worried and started crying for Patapi. Then Patapi jokingly scared Tamtawan. Now we're back to the present when Patapi is unconscious on the hospital bed because that time he got hurt because he got shot. And Tamtawan is crying, saying that he would love it that Patapi wakes up and jokingly scare him like last time. Patapi then slowly opened his eyes and said, "Boo," indicating that he heard Tamtawan crying. Tamtawan decided to clean Patapi, but because Tamtawan's ants go in places, Patapi tries to tell Tamtawan he will do it himself. But come on, you acting like Tamtawan never seen or touched it before. He's getting cute and shy all of a sudden. Okay, because the friends are here, they have to move and just get away from that moment. All three of them came to tell them some good news and some bad news. The good news is that Paul got caught and is charged for his illegal dealings, and the bad news to me doesn't really sound like bad news. So the bad news is when they rescue them, Karaoke videoed it and that video was nominated on an award show. And if that one wins, then Patapi gets an award. And Patapi and Tamtawan love life will cut short because Patapi will be busy and will be doing news again. I mean, the fact that Potter P was up against so many good competition, but none of them were as life-risking as Potter P and Tamtawan. Later, we see Potter P went to join Tamtawan, talking about he was making his best speech, but Tamtawan wasn't there to see when he got the award. Let me tell you something. Potapi gave a speech and thanked the people who stood by him, including the most important person he loves, Tamtawan. Trust me, no name of people were left out in this speech. Tamtawan looked at the empty billboard and said that the mission from day one was to get Potapi on the billboard, but now what next? But then Potapi said that at first, when he bought the condo, he wanted to see his face on the billboard, but now he wanted this condo to be looking out with his lover. Tamtawan said Potapi made it feel like a movie except without a big proposal, and that is when Potapi went on one knee and proposed to Tamtawan. Potapi told Tamtawan that he promised on the island that he would get a real ring, and now here it is, and he's planted it on. Okay, so now the mother came because Tamtawan asked her to come. This is where they should tell her that they are engaged, but both got shy to tell her. Each made up some line to escape to not tell her, but in the end Tamtawan escaped first, leaving Potapi to tell the news. But because Potapi was hesitating, the mother already knew and blurted it out. She said the reason she knew is because there are so many things Tamtawan is afraid to tell her. Then Potapi tells her he will take good care of Tamtawan because he loves and cares for Tamtawan. Potapi came out looking sad, and you would think the mother didn't accept their engagement, but Potapi revealed that the wedding will be set. But the reason Potapi looks sad is because the mother told Potapi that she's losing her eyesight, and I guess the wedding is something she wants to see before it is all gone. Now, the mother told Potapi not to tell Tamtawan, but Potapi said that he believes that Tamtawan should know because since they are about to get married, Potapi wishes not to keep any secrets, especially something this big, from Tamtawan. Later that night, when Tamtawan went to stay with his mother and told her he doesn't want to get married anymore, and that is when he said he wants to stay with her instead, she knew Potapi told Tamtawan everything about her condition. Potapi told Tamtawan the reason she can't move back to Thailand is because her original doctor, who is in charge of her surgery, has moved to Australia. Let me tell you something. Singto crying acting definitely delivered. Okay, we see Newbie got her first screen time, but has she and Young still in a relationship? Damn, whoever dressed Singto like this needs a raise. Anyways, it's Potter's comeback on screen, and Tamtawan got him to wear this outfit. Then we see Tamtawan's mother at the airport. When she is watching the news and about to see her future son-in-law on screen, her eyes began to bother her, and she dropped the phone. Potter P convinced Tamtawan to go with his mother to Australia and take care of her until she recovered. Potter P said that he is okay waiting because this time at least he knows why Tamtawan left. Potter P knows Tamtawan really is worried about his mother, so he told Tamtawan that they can put the wedding off on hold. Singto, burgundy, black, white, all them colors look so good on you. And that hairstyle, ugh, keep the long hair, baby, keep it. Tamtawan told his mother about the plan, and even though she never wanted to be that person to ruin her son's moment, it was her son's decision. Meanwhile, Young, Nudie, and Kauki found out about Tamtawan leaving and went to find Patapi, even though he looks like he says he's okay, but deep down, homeboy is physically sad. Then time skipped 2 years and Patapi got his fame back and his condo. Now my question is, did he get back his BMW? Clearly we see the house is fully furnished. It's not empty anymore, people. We went back to work and greeted our fans. Now remember this woman, the same woman that hit Patapi in the head with her cup? Well, she's back and she is the #1 fan of his and she's pregnant. The greatest thing about this is everyone likes Patapi now, and Patapi is more kind and gentle with everyone else. Then we see these two. I'm shocked. I honestly thought they wouldn't be friends anymore, but they still remain friends, which is good. Patapi then came and apologized to Trinad for how he treated him. Trinad accepted the apology but says that he still will beat Patapi one day to be on top. I didn't like that Patapi had to wait 2 years when he is financially okay to apologize to Trinad. We back home and Patapi video calling Tamtawan, telling him that he's tired because Patapi is doing 2 jobs, both weather person and taking on the show that he and Nudie and Kauki is doing. Anyways, while talking to Tamtawan, Patapi was told by Tamtawan that he may not be coming as planned because he still needs to take care of his mother. Now that news got Patapi sad, but he says he's okay with it. By the way, in case you are wondering, Tamtawan has Sose. This has been their calm time for Patapi to play guitar because this is the one part that they cannot relate to Sotas among others. It's the next day and Nudie got Patapi dressing like a turtle. Not sure what turtles has to do with the weather forecast though. While Patapi was given a forecast, there was a screen which shows like a turtle video, but it wasn't for the turtle video. Instead, it was a pre-record of Tamtawan. Trust me, the only persons that know was others except for Patapi. Patapi didn't know nothing about this. You have to admit, this is pretty much the first time ever since the start of the drama that Tamtawan decides to show his face on camera. All along Tamtawan was there. I am shocked that Patapi never looked at the lion and not found it very odd amongst the other creatures. In fact, in front of everyone, Tamtawan kneeled and proposed to Patapi. This makes like proposal number 3, right? Then we see Patapi and Tamtawan at the location where their wedding will be held, and immediately Tamtawan finds many faults. By the way, I love the hairstyle on Singto. Everything needs to be perfect, including Patapi's vow or speech or whatever they're gonna say at the receptions. Tamtawan making sure that Patapi writes those words. It's the wedding day and the colors are very interesting, pink and green. I'm not mad about it though. They went traditional and some games were involved. Now, I'm not familiar with Thai culture, but I believe the games are maybe a wedding tradition. The games were very interesting because they were given questions by Kauki and Nudie to answer to see if they know their partners well. And they got the answers, but then there was one question which shocked them because the answer they gave wasn't like the right answer, but Nudie and Kauki made it seem like it's the right answer. Again, they put Soto's moment in this, where Patapi went on stage to shout out that he loves Tamtawan. For the Sotos OGs, they know what I'm talking about, but for those who don't know, there was a scene in Sotos where Chris' character tells Singto's character in Sotos to go on a table and shout out that he likes men. By the way, Chris' character's name is Artist and Singto's character is Kong Pop. Wow, from Sota's college slash university days to work, now marriage. How time flies. I can't believe it. It's over. The question is, what's gonna be next for Chris and Singto for 2 years later? Because GMMTV always wait till 2 years for make these couples go back on screen. Oh, after that, they got stuck because it started to rain, even though Mr. Forecast Prince said it would be sunny all day. But that didn't stop them. No, who said you can't switch it up and have fun? If you look at it, it's like a shower of blessing at this event. I love this moment. It's not an official Thai wedding without a shell watering pouring. You know that water, the holy water in the shell? Yeah. I believe that back in the days, that's all they needed to make it official. Nowadays, they have to pour the water from the shell, and then they'll have to go to get their wedding certificate to fully prove their marriage. Okay, remember when I said that Tamtuan wants the wedding to be perfect? Even the vows, well, because it is raining and they played in the rain, those notes that Potter P made got screwed. They got ruined, wet, everything. So he's going by his head. Tantuan took the mic and said that he went all out to make a wedding very perfect, but the rain taught him that nothing in life is perfect, but the fact that he has Patapi with him to share that love, everything is perfect in his eyes. It's very rare you end up marrying your ex, especially if that ex has done nothing bad to you. You see this all in movies. After that speech, everyone wants a kiss, even our shipper Rita and me. I mean, it's only fair, right? What's a wedding without a kiss? Then we see these two. Nudie is wondering if Kauki wants to join the others in catching the bouquet, but Kauki made it clear that she will not be interested in marrying. Even Newbie asking Young to see if she can go and catch the bouquet. Young said yes. I do love that she asked Young, and I love that Young said yes. It shows that he is ready to get married, and if she catches the bouquet, he seems that he's ready to marry her. In the end, the very person that didn't want to catch the bouquet caught the bouquet. They threw it very hard, I guess. Young even acknowledged this and tells Kauki to take care of his sister. So he knows Kauki likes his sister. Okay. The day was very exhausted, but when Patapi saw that Tamtawan was looking at him while taking off his clothes, me along with Patapi thought Tamtawan was inviting us to start the honeymoon early, but Tamtawan made it so that he's just saying that, oh, I'm just getting ready to have a shower. Yeah, sure you are, sir, because this look was very devious. And then Patapi opened the shade to surprise Tamtawan. They put up the newlywed couples on the billboard. I love the comeback for Chris and Singto. I love when The Rock said the quote was, "Day one to one day." Such love will always be within my heart. Okay guys, that is it for the X morning and the end of my recap of this entire drama. If you like all the drama of the X morning, give them a likes, and I will see you in my other next recap dramas.